Hey there folks, and welcome back to more Let's Play Legend of Legaia. In our previous episode, we didn't really do too much outside of establishing a bit more history regarding the world of Legaia and learning a tad bit about our protagonist named Vaughn and the village where he comes from called Rim Elm. So we've just been talking with people and not really doing anything too fascinating or too special. So let's go ahead and continue with where we left off. And I want to throw this out there to you guys since, you do kind of have the opportunity to run around the village just chatting with whoever you see. If you are done talking to everyone and you want to actually progress the events, you want to run all the way back down here to the beach and talk to this guy in orange named Tetsu. And he will say to you, "You were a child when the mist appeared, Vaughn, but now you are ready for the hunt. Time goes by so quickly. I've taught you the techniques of Byron all your life. Do not forget them while hunting outside the village. Now then, Vaughn, do you want something today?" So this is a really good opportunity for you to actually learn about the combat system. I do want to take a brief minute to fangirl and say that I think one of the really wonderful things about Legend of Legaia is its interesting combat/battle system. It's not quite turn-based. It's very interesting, and you will see very shortly what I am talking about. But first, let's just kind of go through the different options that we have here. So let's say I want to hear about Byron. Byron is a god of strength and love. Outside Rim Elm is a temple devoted to Byron. There, many warrior monks devoted to Byron practice night and day. They renounce the world's dependence on Seru and work to polish their fighting skills. Many Byron warrior monks also traveled the globe to spread the noble teachings of Byron. When visiting Rim Elm, I was trapped here by the mist, but I am still a faithful Byron. I feel it is my destiny to teach the young the teachings and fighting skills of Byron. What else is it you want? Next, let's have him tell us the secrets of fighting. There's no shortcut to success in battle. Constant training is the only way. However, I shall teach you a little secret. Use your spirit effectively. You will be unable to attack and thus be attacked. But your defensive force rises while you are accumulating spirit. That's not all. In your next turn, you will be able to inflict more attacks. This is a good strategy when fighting a formidable opponent. Well, what else is it you want? So I won't say too much about the battle system until after we go through the tutorial. So let's just go ahead and practice with him. Tetsu says, "I see. Before we practice, take this. It's dangerous to go alone." And we have yet another healing leaf. Now you are ready. Come at me. Oh, we will, Tetsu. Get ready to get bodied. I will show you how to fight while engaging in an actual battle. Perfect. It's kind of nice that the game requires you to go through this, because I know, at least for me, when I first played this, I was, like 10, maybe 11 years old, and I would have gotten my ass kicked because I would have had no idea what is going on. So let's just kind of go through the different options and follow his directions. So first, let's look at basic attacks. Select begin. Next, select attack. There are two attack modes, auto and command. Here, select whichever one you like. I'm just going to go with auto. It doesn't really matter right now for the sake of this tutorial. I do want to throw out there that I will make sure that we get all of the arts for each of our party members. So don't worry about that right now. Let's just go through the tutorial. So select our target. There's only one person, so I couldn't scroll. Let's just hit begin. And there we go. A randomly generated attack. Alright, next, this is how to use items. First, select begin. Oh my goodness, I shouldn't be having trouble reading this dialogue, and yet I am. Next, select item. And let's just go ahead and use a healing leaf. He gave us an extra one, so it's no big loss, honestly. So there we go. Get healed. Even though it's kind of a waste, we really didn't need it right then, but... Alright, so now we're going to go through spirit. I guess I should have let us see that. Next is about your spirit. Select begin. Let's go down for spirit. And this is what he referenced when we were asking him about more strategies or the secret to fighting. And he told us, use your spirit effectively. So last is about a hyper arts move. Select begin. Next, select attack. So this time we want to go with command, which is why I opted to choose auto the first time. So now he wants us to enter high, low, high, and no, we're not boogieing at a club. And again, let's just go with it. And we should learn, I believe, yeah, somersault is what we'll learn from high, low, high. Get wrecked, Tetsu. Good, that's enough practice for today. And that's it. I mean, that's just one aspect of the combat system. Obviously, magic will get incorporated in later, but isn't that pretty cool for those of you who've never seen it before? I think it's rather engaging and immersive, at least more so than just regular turn-based where you go through each person and just select attack. Who do you want to attack? Next. It's kind of cool that you can pick directions, and from there, certain abilities, I guess, if you want to call them that, in here they're called arts, can be learned, and you can utilize those in battle. So I love the combat system here, but nevertheless, Tetsu says you did well. That is enough for today. Well, what else is it you want? And we're done. We already talked to him about everything, so once you're finished, hit nothing in particular. Tomorrow you leave for the outside world, where many Seru lurk. Do not be overconfident. They're back. And as promised, after talking to Tetsu, now we'll actually get more of the story going. So you're not trapped just talking to villagers. Tetsu is the key. The hunters have returned. By golly, they were gone a long time. Father, my father is back. Welcome back, Father. Did you catch anything? Oh, only a cold, son. Oh, Dad. But of course, this is already not looking good. It is. It's Juno. Father? Father? I'm so sorry, May. It happened so quickly, before we knew it. The mist came earlier than usual. Juno was attacked by the Seru monsters. There wasn't anything we could do. Father! Father, wake up! Please, open your eyes! Father! No, don't leave me all alone, Father. Please don't. Oh, please. Poor May. I know, the game, like, within the first 20-ish minutes, you're thrown this, and it's like, okay. Poor May. So sad. This musical score, though, oh my goodness. The mist always takes away the people we love. I hate the mist. Tell me, Father, will we always have to live in fear of the mist? When will we be able to go outside the village safely? Nene. Father. Vaughn. Don't worry about May. She's calmed down considerably. It will be dark soon. We'll stay here with May, so go home and don't worry about her. So, as has been the case so far, it doesn't really matter which dialogue option you select. I'm going to be honorable and noble and try to insist that we stay with her. So let's say, no, I want to stay with May. I know how you feel, but Val and Nene are waiting for you to come home. Just say a word or two to May and then be off. So it is what it is. We get kicked out either way. Father promised me. He promised to take me all over the world once the mist cleared. Father, you promised. And that's the most we're going to get out of her. Juno's funeral is tomorrow morning. Vaughn, don't worry about May. We'll take care of her. You go home. The blood and dirt has been wiped from Juno's bodies. Yet, a fierce look remains on his face. Alright, and then that's basically all that we can do at this point. So again, if you want to know what other villagers think, feel free to chat. Hunting and accidents seem to go hand in hand. Still, I pity poor May. I know, me too. The people of Rim Elm cannot survive without hunting, yet the number of men of hunting age has dropped okay, let's start over. Yet the number of men of hunting age has dropped drastically. I don't know what is going on with me. Vaughn, it's a difficult time, but be strong. And Rabbit, get your shit together and learn to read text. Okay, I'm working on it, game. I better go home, it's getting dark. Daddy will be angry with me. I know. Her dad's not too thrilled either. So again, if you want, you can run down here and see what Tetsu says. Vaughn, do you want something today? So if you want to practice more, go crazy, but Vaughn, it is unfortunate what happened to Juno. I know it pains you, and I too am filled with anger. Try to be strong, Vaughn. Please give my regards to May. But that's it in terms of dialogue I want us to see. When you're done talking to everyone, let's just come back home, and you can speak to your family. Oh, you're back. Juno was such a gentle person. May is all by herself now. She must be lonely, so be nice to her. Vaughn, you look sad. I understand. Juno was a kind man. Soon the mist will come. You must be tired. Do you want to rest? And honestly, there's nothing else that you can really do here outside of talking to villagers. So once you're ready to move on, just say yes to resting. Good. Rest well then. Say yes to rest. Vaughn, wake up. Can't you hear that sound? Vaughn, wake up. This dude sleeps through anything. Are you awake now? Vaughn, listen carefully to that sound. I think it's coming from beyond the wall. Vaughn, would you go take a look for me? Of course. That's a good son. But hurry back at the first sign of danger. Okay. So, before we actually do what we're supposed to do, which is talk to everyone, I want to go and check on my girl, May, and see how she's doing. Vaughn, you were worried about me? Thank you so much. I don't know, I just always thought it was nice, just a display of affection, right, to come and check on your bottom bitch over here. And there's nothing new to be said about Juno. I did not mean to actually click on him. So whether or not you want to check on May, what you actually need to do is speak to the elder who's up there. But first, let's talk to like 2 or 3 people to see what they have to say. That is the sound of something hitting the wall from the outside. I sense it. I sense the presence of evil outside the wall. If the wall breaks, the mist will enter the village, and the horrible Saru will come in. What is a horrible? I guess maybe something from Mario, probably. A horrible boo is a horrible. The precious wall that has protected Rim Elm, it could never collapse. Oh, never say never, my friend. Oh, Vaughn, so you came to check on the wall, did you? This wall has protected Rim Elm from the mist for over 10 years. Hopefully it will stay standing forever. Ah, quite impressive. Look how many puny humans survive. What on earth is that? Pitiful creatures, you humans. Living in fear of the mist, you scream at the sight of a Saru's shadow. Pathetic humans. In this desolate place, you thought this flimsy wall would protect you from the mist? Humans, you are but insects. The time has come to abandon your foolish resistance. I am Zito. I've come to bring the salvation of the mist to you miserable creatures. Tetsu, no! Oh, Tetsu, get wrecked. Humans, now is the time. Accept the mist. And here we go with a fabuloso CGI scene here. I don't know if maybe fabulous describes this thing. It's kind of disgusting and creepy, but you guys know what I'm saying. The mist! Oh no, the accursed mist has entered Rim Elm. It is time, Saru, followers of the mist. It is time for you to attack. Saru, destroy that old eyesore of a tree. And here they are. No! Man. Arg! Everyone just abandoned her ass. Save yourselves by accepting the serenity of the mist without resistance. Nope. Ain't trying to hear that. Okay, so we finally can fight on our own without any direction or instruction. So what I'm going to do is take this opportunity to learn a couple of arts with you here on camera. And then once we're done doing this, off camera, because we're about up on time anyway for this episode, I will learn quite a few of Vaughn's art abilities, and I will show them to you because there is a list that we can access together. So I also want to throw out, before we get started with actually fighting, actually, you know what, whatever, let's just spirit so that I have a little bit more time to chat here. So one of the cool things about this point is that you can basically train until you hit whatever level you feel comfortable with. So I like to train to about 3 or 4, just for an upcoming dungeon that we do have to make us have a much easier time. And the reason why I say now is a great opportunity to do that is because your sister Nene will continuously heal you. So there's a specific event or a specific thing we must do to trigger the next events that will allow the game to progress. So I say take the time, level Vaughn up to at least level 3, keep visiting Nene for free heals so you don't have to use your items, and when you're ready to go in our next episode, we will take care of that together and I will show you what we need to do to get to the next point. But okay, let's go ahead and do left, right, left, and it doesn't matter, we don't have enough to execute another full art. So let's learn as many as we can for the remainder of this episode. And like I said, when we come back together, Vaughn will be level 3 or 4, just depending on how much time I feel like devoting to this. And since we didn't kill him, and I'm not going to worry about spiriting, we should be okay. Let's go ahead and do low, right, high. Drop it low, Vaughn. To the right, then bring it back up. Okay, so here's our third one that we've learned, because we did learn somersault with Tetsu. And I believe somersault was low, high, low, right? That's what it was, I think. It is so hard to remember all of these. I will probably at some point need to make like a list. But yeah, wait a minute. Maybe it wasn't that. Was it high, low, high? Low, high, low? One of these two. Well, that just proves what I'm saying. Yes, okay. So it's the opposite of what I just showed you, but we did already learn that one. So the next direction we can try, let's do high, low, left. I believe this is one. Yes, perfect. Guys, I'm so good. Get slash kicked. All right, and that was pretty good. So we got quite a few hyper art abilities from that battle. And like I said, I'll learn the rest of them and I'll show them to you. Or I guess I could wait and let you see them with me. I don't think it really matters one way or another because we can access it and see it together. But with all that being said and done, I am going to do as I've already explained to you. So when we come back together in our next episode, Vaughn will be displaying level 3 or level 4. We should have max HP, and also to let you guys know, keeping up with the tradition of what I do in terms of editing for RPGs with kind of tedious battles, I will remove all repeats within an episode. So if we fight a second Gimard, let's say in this episode, I will cut that battle out, but we won't because this is the end of this video. So thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you very shortly in episode number 3.